So, hello guys, this is our channel Talk with Shua, and today our guest and first guest is Tatiana. She is a digital marketing agency owner in China, but also you move in Dubai. And guess what? The hardest planet on internet. It's China about to making and marketing. So, how do you start your digital marketing career?
Yeah, I start actually, as I mentioned, from 2012, my digital career in mobile marketing company.
Yeah.
Yes, grow up really quickly from the sales manager to senior only for 1 year.
Okay, 1 year, great. And what challenge you faced when you move China to Dubai, whilst building your agency there?
Yes, one of the biggest challenge to manage multicultural team.
Multicultural team. Okay. And what's the biggest lesson you learn while running your agency in Dubai?
Yes, one of the biggest lesson to understand different multicultural opportunities in Dubai and connect a China digital ecosystem with Dubai digital marketing.
Okay. And what made you decide to start a Chango Media?
Xiongmao Digital decided to start in 2021. So focus on China marketing in MENA region. And I established this company because it's called Xiongmao. Xian mean Mao mean panda. So from Chinese to English. And mean young generation panda, because it's connected to the culture of young generation Z inside China market.
Okay, great. How do you hire your team in Dubai? Because you moved China to Dubai newly and you have zero network there. How do you build your network and how do you build your team there?
Yes, I visited a lot of events in Dubai, different networking focus on the business or fashion or retail or just networking for the women. It's really nowadays are their focus here on woman-oriented female events. And I just started to talk with people, communicate in different languages, including Chinese. And I started to build also my presence in different communities because in Dubai, so many different communities in the market are focused on Chinese speaking, on Russian speaking, on Arabic speaking. So I just started to communicate with all of them and then to understand my own audience who have a demand in the China market, in the MENA market, and in digital marketing in general. And I got and found a lot of friends, a lot of partners in Dubai. So because people are very positive, proactive, and I found a lot of like-minded people. It's also helped me to build my business.
Yeah, great. So the podcast is and thank you so much, Katina, for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you move to Dubai, and how you get your first client for your digital marketing?
Yeah, I started actually with not that big clients. It was our clients focus on the lifestyle and personal training of let's say yoga. If I do remember, it was a small project, but I put a lot of effort to build my reputation and to bring the results because in Dubai, most of brands are focused on result and they're result oriented. They want sales right away after tomorrow. And that's, yes, one of the first challenge was to also to build this reputation. I started with a small project and right now we work with big clients and big giants clients inside Arabic countries.
Arabic countries. And what is your perfect niche? Like it's a real estate or any kind of service you make digital marketing?
To be honest, no. Real estate is one of the biggest markets and we grow up through the real estate, but one of the interesting and I would say desire market for us, a niche, it's retail. It's a luxury retail focus on the restaurants and entertainment. It's one of the wonderful niche for us.
Real estate.
No. Retail.
Okay, retail. Some people who sell
Restaurants, entertainment, any merchants. Like let's say any brands are focusing on Dubai Mall or Mall of Emirates. It's an airport area, whereas people are buying retail brand.
Okay. And if someone just like you, if watching someone podcast who is in China and they are doing digital marketing and they want to move Dubai
Uh-huh.
and want to start from the scratch, like everything about making a digital marketing in Dubai, what they should do for first 90 days at least, or first few steps, make it.
Yes, for sure. I highly recommend create even not for the just 90 days. I create for them the strategy even for one at least or two, even 5 years.
Yeah.
A strategy to understand a business plan, and it should be really a proactive business plan to understand reality and meanwhile from point A to point B. Where do you want to be on 5 years even?
Yeah.
You want to be on 1 or 2 years, and you need to create this business plan. And meanwhile, you need to understand the reality, because we have a lot of like opportunities for sure in Dubai, lots of dreams. But the reality is we need to focus also on development, not only, let's say, your career or even the company. You need to focus on development, your own leadership skills.
Yeah.
So leadership skills, you need to be strong as well. You need to develop, besides skills, also your personal mentality. They're focused on the entrepreneurship and the business, because it's a discipline. It's a different routine of your job. It's an environment. It's also the mental health you need to focus on. And it's your networking. It's very important nowadays in Dubai. And for those people who are moving in Dubai, they need to focus on different aspects of this point that I mentioned before.
So this type of things they have to do, and how they can hire their employees. Like it's an online video find there. Like they want to build a team from the scratch.
Yes, I do understand. Yes, based on the HR, if you're talking from the scratch, it's a different point that I mentioned before. And you are able to use not only, like, let's say, your networking to search employees. There are so many companies here that focus on human resources. They're able to save your time. Yes, you need to, for sure, to pay, and you have to money behind you to have, let's say, even for the salary, at least for the 1 year, you need to have a plan and budget to hire the employees. And it should be a specific plan and a human resources job with a different, maybe companies or even one. If you will be happy and lucky, you will find a good partner in UE who will help you to find right employees for you and manage human resources inside your team as well. Because it's a many strategy. I tried by myself even to hire HR inside, but mainly I succeed when I outsource the whole HR team who will manage payrolls, who will manage even like a psychological part of the employees. So they highly experienced, and it will help you do not make a lot of mistakes by yourself and to save your time.
So basically, to hire, you will highly recommend to hire some time of HR team who is expert in who is expert on hiring people and manage them and understand their psychology, like, and explain them what is your vision and your brand vision, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And what is the vision up to your brand, like Xiongmao Media Digital, in next 5 years, like 2030?
Yes. Actually, that's why we also have right now office in DFC. DFC support us very well with subsidiary to build innovation platform. And we focus right now on the trends in technology and artificial intelligence in AI.
Yeah.
Also, because we have a bigger database of China challenges, this case study, we focus right now on develop China marketing agent, or like, let's say, any agency who would like to enter into China market. They would able, based on the AI, to talk with this agent and then to build their own strategy entering into China market with a different niche. Yes, let's say from MENA market or from Europe or from Indonesia, whatever. So it's one of the biggest trends right now, or focus on technology and innovation. And UE help us a lot to build those innovation projects and platform inside Emirates.
Okay, it's very great to implement AI and new day this generation. AI is it's evolving the culture, our culture and marketing strategy things.
Yeah, for sure. Any digital marketing agency They need to not only think about it, they need to already work to implement their own knowledge and filter with a generative AI or with a thinking AI. So yeah, it should be new knowledge that people need to learn from, like let's say already artificial intelligence. Yes.
Yeah, great. How do you use AI in your digital marketing?
Yeah, for sure. We use it every day. Focus on our own library. We have our library are focused on the different challenges and FAQ from the clients. Based on this challenge, we already have implemented even bot on our website. And this bot, for example, if our manager is still busy, or for example, people want to enter into China market at nighttime, they're able to write to the bot, and then they're able to recommend them what kind of channels they would like to use and would be able to use inside China. So yes, and we also using sometimes we check content, or even for the Google Doc. Sometimes we do work with a lot of agreements, and we do use it every day because it saves your time and will be effective for the business management.
Yeah, also this give accurate result and like as a humans we have limitation in our brains and creativity, but for AI it's not. They gather the information from YouTube, I mean Google, web, log, full analyze, and they give me answer what we answer ask for the question.
Yes, absolutely right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, because as you know, I'm running a video editing agency, and for the AI, I used to storyboarding. Like I put a all script on Chat GPT and tell them give me a visual idea or motion idea, which animation should suit it and which timestamp. They give me idea which timestamp, which motion should come. Okay, and I put the color theme of the brand. Let's suppose you have a pink color of that brand, and then give the motion ideas and the rough idea. It's basically. And before the AI enter, we have to use our notebooks and write a stamp 10 for what the things client talking about, what the motion we can add, how the structure should be, what the color code should be, what the story is telling him that it should be. But no, when AI enters, everything become pretty easy. Of course, we have to do some changes. The result is not 100% accurate, but we have to mix our brain with AI, and that's boom. It's a fast, it's accurate, and crazy result.
Yeah, it will help people to move quickly and
So, how do you build your system? Like how your system work with your employees? Like you get a work from client, so you directly give to the project manager, or you have the every employee access to your like Stack or WhatsApp, or do you communicate, or like how you have system to manage your team?
Yeah, we have automation. Also, we have a guidelines inside our team for onboarding. Firstly, for the onboarding of the clients.
Yeah.
Different niche, we have a specific timeline for onboarding, and we have a guidelines. We're using project management system, and inside project management, every employee able to find a guide, have to, like, let's say, for the sales team, have to onboard the clients. What kind of information, what kind of presentations they should to pitch to the clients. And so also we have a management system of the timeline for the meeting, because meeting is important nowadays in Dubai, offline meeting, I mean, for the client. And the second part for the system, we have a project management. It's a very important part to manage the clients. So the sales manager team, after onboarding, after they already signed an agreement, they hand over a project based on our also requirements and a specific field. They input the specific fields inside the system, and they hand over. They need to make sure that everything correctly hand over to project management. So we also have a chat system with the clients on WhatsApp. Yes, we usually nowadays using WhatsApp and email system to follow up with the clients, to share with them the roadmap of the project. If the project is for the long time, for example, for 1 year, yes, it's usually the system between project management and between sales team.
Okay, I mean, which tool you use to for managing project? Like there is so many tools like Notion, Trello.
Yeah, we use Asana sometimes. We
Yeah,
connect
Asana.
Trello, but mainly Asana, because they have also convenient project management template, and they implemented also AI system. Yes, and for us, it's very convenient for the project manager.
Okay, and how's your onboarding project look like? For suppose I am a Shiva, and I have a company of perfume, and I want to sell on online. I do not have a website, and I do not have a single idea. I just have my product with me and Chango Media. So, are you onboarding me, for example?
Yes, based on the onboarding, first of all, we are creating a meeting, but actually we got a brief question and we onboarded you with specific brief of question. Right now we also have audit system. So, for example, you're able to implement in a brief and to fill out in the fields information about your company. With AI, we generate automatically in a minute audit for you based on our library. What exactly we suggest for you for the China market? If you like, let's say, even maybe recommend to not go at this time for you to the China market. Sometimes it's okay, based on those informations that you will provide for us on the questions. We provide for your audit. If based on the audit, we shake hands. That's actually, it's make sense to go to the China market. And then we are creating the session with you. We are creating online session or offline as you wish. And we are discussing audit and we suggest for you what kind of channels actually would be for you effective to use in China. You choose channels. We create and sending for your approval media planning. Media planning is including all of instruments, also all of measurements, system numbers. That's in China that he will focus. It's either it's the reach of the company, focus on the goal for the brand awareness, or either it's a lead generation or like let's say event, like to generate a lot of leads for the event. For example, you're visiting Expo because too many different purposes. Based on these purposes, we are creating media planning, sending for your approval. If you approve our media plan or just making some corrections, so we are sending for you the finals and agreement as well. So based on the agreements, it's including everything. It's including timeline and what you actually delivery, scope of work, everything you're gonna get for the specific dates and the timeline. So after we signing agreements, so then we go and execute all of your project with the project management. With the project management, we are making also WhatsApp chat and email introduction. And then you are with project management team based on the roadmap. So are running projects together. Then for the follow-up, we have usually weekly follow-up with the clients, what's going on in the campaign, what we should to change, maybe some suggestions from them, and feedback. Feedback usually we take on a weekly basis. And after that campaign, we are providing usually monthly report, and in the monthly report, it's all of results, focus on the monthly ad campaign basis. We also setting up call and discussing feedback, any comments, if the client wish to change something or they would like to stop at campaigns, to them, because it's different results and it's a different at campaign goal. Sometimes it's only 1 month campaign to generate a lot of leads, like let's say online leads, but deliver them offline to different expo in China, because right now B2 business, B2 business working right now like this, B2B. Usually it's our system, and from the onboarding, it's from A to B. Usually it's in 2 words. It sounds like this.
Okay, it's a fun deep strategy and drawn on board. Great. And what do you think about AI? Like we are in 2025 and on 2027, 28, there's any replacement of the digital marketing come? What do you think about the AI improving day by day?
It's going to be not replacement. I think some of their, like, let's say, profession, maybe copywriting nowadays could be maybe not just disappear, but those copywriters or social media management going to be on a high demand, who will adapt their strategy using AI, because AI will save everyone time and cost saving as well, meanwhile. So I think even right now, digital marketing strategy maybe do not need a lot of line employees, like full time. maybe right now it's going to be more project management and project development. So that will save time and cost of the owners for digital marketing. And actually, I do also believe in avatar for AI. For example, we're also creating our own project focus on replacement of, like, let's say, not replacement, actually like avatar assistant of owners.
Yeah.
Who also save the time of the founders or entrepreneurs. So we able to copy paste with like HiGen or different tools right now our avatar and to place social media content. It's also cost saving because sometimes production it's high price and we able right now to focus on a cost effective project with AI avatars and do not need to spend a lot of your time for production.
Yeah, AI avatar. I also watch on internet nowadays. AI, it's look like almost a human being, almost like no one. If we get deeply observe that, then only we can catch. But whilst we scrolling the video, we can't catch it's a human being or it's a AI avatar.
It's quite smart right now.
Yeah, content creator is almost to replace. I saw so many creators, AI avatar creators who make 1 million followers, like AI influencer, AI model, and they're making insane money. Like they're making the AI author and the script, and they use some paid website to make a script and do production and editing, and they post every day one video or two video. Within 6 months, they gain at least minimum 10,000 followers. And if they have digital product, anything about the niche what they making content about, they can make insane money. It's becomes so easy right now. But yeah, it's all about leverage, I think. Like if you have money in your leverage thing, you can make AI author and implement the AI things. But if you do not have if you have a time, you can create a content on camera. And what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think for the avatar industry, it's one of the smart and future growing industry because avatar right now it's coming also based on the IT projects from China. As they could right now, all of this mentioned live stream that I mentioned before with the people, like with the real people. But they right now have for the fashion brands, for retail brands, they have avatars. So they don't need to pay money for these avatars, to make them live stream. And they not need to pay them for the sales, like they generate.
Yeah.
So it's one of the biggest growth industry. And actually, it's more than, I suppose, already $200 billion dollars industry for the 2030 in China.
What? How much?
$200 billion dollars.
Industry in China.
Yes.
About what?
Related to the avatar, digital avatars.
Digital avatar?
Yes.
I mean 2000 billion.
Every brand will implement those avatars for their business, and it's gonna be a lot investment from the technology for this part.
In Dubai, also so many things. So many guys change like AI author I saw so many ads of real estate where they put a ladies AI avatar for first 3 second, 5 second. Then you use drone shot or video cut of their flat or their rental apartment. It saves so much time of there and money too, because one model costs more. Like we have to hire a model, their makeup cost, their production cost, their traveling cost, everything.
Now, Microsoft, for example, they created a new technology based on the NVIDIA chips, because NVIDIA implements specifically when you're creating avatar, it's more NVIDIA technology. And so right now they're implementing those technology inside dating application. Right now, in current ladies, they don't want to date with a real man. They're using avatar guys inside application for date. Real man. Yeah.
In Dubai, girls use AI author to date, or by doing two dates.
No. In China,
In China,
they prefer mainly Chinese ladies. Yeah, many female, male as well, but it's majority of female. They're using applications, they date with the avatar, with not real people. It's still an industry right now because they do believe they made an interview for them. They do not show their faces, and it was like a secret interview. So they asked them why you are dates with not real men, why you dates with avatar, and they said because they never offend me, they never do something like against me, they always love me, and they would like to take this love from the avatar because they're able to manage avatar and their emotions, etc. So right now it's one of the biggest industry in China to date with not real people.
But okay, we can use in marketing, but in personal life and for dating, it's too much. Like we have to.
But
So-
for Asian people so specific. So right now it's one of the biggest project of Microsoft related to the dates with avatars.
but they only the AI author only can be like chat, minimum chat, and the video call. There is a function in AI app like they can only chat. Like they want to
Yes,
say in a
right now actually they started to date with robots as well. So robots as well also available in China. You're available to date with robots.
date with robots. And what will they do with robot? Do charging or replace the battery?
No idea, but yeah, it's a dating that is right now cultivating in China, and it's a very popular service.
Yeah, I heard something we can get a rent on girlfriend on China. Is that true?
Sorry, what?
Rent. We can rent, hire a girlfriend from 1 day or 2 days for weekend.
Yeah, you could rent it. You could buy it as well. Yes, you could buy
Real person, real girlfriend.
a real girlfriend. I'm not sure about it. Yes,
Yeah, maybe I hears about Japan maybe.
maybe. Yes, maybe.
Okay, and
That's not only avatar for dates. The second popular niche it's a coach, because the coach as well are developing right now even Hygiene and Microsoft. They develop an avatar of the coach. So because, for example, also in India, I heard about the projects related to AI learning.
yeah,
Avatar teach a lot of audience because the real person, real coach, they have emotional and they're able to be tired and, just like exhausted or overloaded with the job. But avatar not able. And they're always able, based on the, let's say, copy of the avatar from the real teacher, a real coach, they're able to teach you, forever and whenever you want. Right now in China for kids in schools, it's implemented a coach iPad. And they have a coach iPad and they always are making, and this coach actually checking their homework. And it's very convenient because, just like it save a lot of time of the real teacher and coach in school. It's also one of the biggest trending and developed niche of coach, AI coach.
but what do you think? Like this AI thing, the AI robots, AI chats, they affects our brain. Like we cannot think.
I don't know. We need to focus kind of negatives.
Like for suppose if 5 years ago, if I had to do some project or I have to keep question, I have to use my brain. I have to focus on my brain and write down the things. For example, I have to take a podcast with you, and we doing it up for 5 6 years ago. Then I have to go your website, your story, your LinkedIn profile, first post, second post, third post. How do you do? And I have to ask you few questions about to build these questions. So many things. But when it's AI enter, I just put your website, your LinkedIn, your different for social media, and I just give the prompt. See, I want to invite in on my podcast to give knowledge about marketing and digital marketing. Do and he's give me instant questions. I just edit some of that and I get question. See, 5 years, 6 and a half, you have to use your brain. Nowadays, people are using AI for small things like to remembering the things like we put remember on our calendar when we are to meeting or something else. Like, do you think our brain is getting weaker day by day because the technology getting advanced day by day, or it's just effect? Like I also face so many things over the brain fogs, like no idea is coming and everything because the scrolling the reels. Nowadays we scroll the reels and brain with no focus, and then it's time AI enter. So what do you think?
I think people need to adapt themselves for the new technology. The same was like, do you remember when the first cell phone happened, in your life?
Yeah.
It was also like before we're doing. We have like a home phone only, not cell phone. We have
Yeah.
with
Listen.
and landline. And based on this landline, we only available to be at home and then to call to someone. It's not affected our brain, right? We are right now focused on the new technology. So it's the same here. I think people do not need to input everything on AI basis. For sure, they need to think, but they need to delegate to AI a more routine, boring task to, like, let's say, filter information for them, to search information. Because also, do you remember when the first time Google appeared? And before Google, you were just going to the library, right? And you are searching information in the library. Right now, you don't need to go to the library. You are searching for everything inside search engine. It's the same here. We need to adapt our brain for the new technology, because without focus and manage the trends, we're not able to succeed on the market. We need to adapt ourselves. But
Yeah.
procrastination time, that's some of the people, yes, I heard different stories, like one of the guys are making suicide because they're chatting with AI or whatever. Yes, sometimes it's affected our life, but we need to take our own responsibility for the new technology and adapt ourselves specifically for our business, for our daily routine, and delegate more routine and more boring task to AI. So to adapt ourselves for the new life.
Yeah, but if somewhere it's killing our thinking ability too. Like for chat GPT things, nowadays people not thinking about anything. Like they just go to chat GPT and get the answer fast. By doing this, our thinking ability or creativity cloud, it's getting lesser day by day. What I think, it's my perspective, it's killing thinking ability. And when this technology grow up, then like we can't real human thinking about that. We think how to use AI, but also it's kill our thinking ability.
Yes, I agree with you. I think maybe for the OpenAI or ChatGPT, they should create any ethics, and ethics already actually integrated inside AI. For example, if people are asking some kind of not ethic or competitive, or they try to regulate all of this information inside. It should be ethic. It should be also some kind of lesson in school. It's the same like before in schools, they, teaching some kind of different ethics or kind of stuff related to the brain thinking as well. Do not procrastinate themselves. It should be kind of mission or ethic rules that could be everywhere in video, in TV. The people should to talk about it, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, do not procrastinate themselves.
Yeah. And I think which social media, and what do you think, which social media perform better for digital marketing agency owners? Like if some brand come to you, anything about to, they want to sell the product and things. Nowadays, which platform is best for them?
You mean in China or in Emirates?
Dubai.
In Dubai. It's one of the popular social media, but depends on the different goal. For example, if it's a serious profile focused on business, I highly recommend LinkedIn. LinkedIn, one of the best for business profiles. Yes, but Instagram, meanwhile, it's very good for public relation and for the personal media brand. If you're focused on media, if you want also generate leads for some of the campaign, Instagram is very popular in Emirates. And I highly recommend every entrepreneur or the company who would like to promote their product, for sure have a presence in Instagram.
Yeah. And so you also work with the client to build the presence and building personal brand on Instagram also?
We mainly focus on the corporate brands. Sometimes if people coming from us, I got interviewed sometimes people from the billion industry and businesses. Sometimes we could do some personal brand, but mainly focus on corporates.
Okay. And what advice you give someone who just starting digital marketing? Like they want to start digital marketing from, say, they have zero knowledge about it, but they want to make money online with digital marketing.
I see. But it should be, just like besides digital marketing, would be honest, should be a lot of knowledge. And you need to learn yourself any courses. I highly recommend also to focus, for example, if it's focus on a latest trends, it's a Coursera course. At least there are a lot of certification, because in the digital marketing, you at least need to have knowledge, because all of this knowledge you will share with your clients, and your clients are your reputation and your career in the digital marketing. There are also a lot of Cisco courses. They have focused on AI in
There.
Cisco. Yes.
Skillshare or Skillshare? Skillshare or Skillshare website?
They have academy right now focused on IT and artificial intelligence.
Okay.
That's why also I highly recommend for those guys who would like to establish their own digital marketing, at least for the freelancers, they need to have a license inside country. And besides skills, they have to receive a license, official license from the authority, like let's say the freelance.
Which website, which course and from which website we can get that?
So from the course, I highly recommend Coursera.
Okay, Coursera. Okay, got it.
Yes, it's very good university network, and the skills focus on the last trend, digital marketing, and also AI Academy. It's DFC Innovation Hub. They have AI Academy. They have several different courses are focused on latest digital marketing trends, technology, innovation, artificial intelligence. So I highly recommend them. And the several accelerators guys are, like, for example, Aligned in Mind guys are focused on the business way. They have their own AI academy and engineers who able you to teach AI in a quick way for the latest trends from the engineers and specialists in innovation.
Okay. And what do you think while learning the digital marketing, what they can face difficulty while learning it and how they can fix it?
Oh, there are a lot of difficulties they need to have a strong mentality, and they need to do, and besides the skills, like let's say in the digital marketing,
Yeah.
to have a strong desire to be entrepreneur, because it's not easy way, actually, but it's very interesting way, to grow up. And the difficulties is, like let's say have to combine, like let's say you offer and have to find the first client for you. For example, if you are from the scratch, from the zero level of digital marketing, one of the first difficulties and challenge could be to find your first client. But you should stay positive, you should stay proactive, and always to desire deliver one of the best service in your life for the first client. It's one of the biggest challenge, your first client, because how you gonna do with the first clients, or at least with the first 3 of your clients, and it will be everything depends on that. Because, for example, Dubai market is focused on networking, and everyone gonna be recommend you. Be proactive, be positive, be honest with your reputation, with your career, your networking, and everything gonna be all right.
And if someone is watching this podcast want to connect with you, with your agency, how they can connect with you?
As able to find me on Instagram and on LinkedIn. So on Instagram, I'm Tina in Dubai. Or for LinkedIn, you could find me with a special QR code, or I will send you the link.
Okay, great. And finally, what is your advice who watching this podcast till the end?
Yes, stay in trends with the new technology. It's really important nowadays. And do not just think AI is everything. You need to focus also on yourself, on the growth of your career, your development, and establish international presence, and focus on different cultures around the world. Because if you want to establish your international brand or international company, you have to be on different cultures and mentality.